Hello there, you guys. Namaste and blessings. How are you? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nela Maat, and these are gonna be messages for all of you with Sun, Moon, Ascendant, North Node, or Venus sign in Aries. Okay, so I thought about sharing with you guys. You know what I do, so I'm just clearing and cleansing the energy. Okay, we're gonna have this going, making sure that our space, our tools are clear and cleans from past energy. All right, my loves. And so let's see what's going on with Aries. Today is July the 22nd. The train is coming. It's 11:55. And we're asking for messages for all of you. We're open and receptive to receiving. We're going to start with these oracles, okay? We want to know what is the energy surrounding you. If you know me, I'm all about the work. I'm all about illumination, revelations. Because at the end of the day, I can just be here and tell you all of the things you want to hear. How am I helping you? You know what I mean? Okay? I will talk to you soon about what's going on. Okay, my beautiful Aries. So we have psychic. We have threatening. Oh my God, sorry. Threatening. We have grounded. I'm getting used to using my Mac for recording. Self-centered. Please don't run away from this reading. I promise you it's going to be great. And empower. So Aries, first of all, Spirit is calling you to get grounded and to empower yourself, okay? To invest in your journey, to tap into your authenticity, to improve your psychic gifts, to recognize, okay? To recognize the beauty of you, of your essence. With this energy of self-center, right? Okay, well, self-center. Self-center is when we are just thinking about us. Me, so the ego, right? And now, how do we work with this energy? We think of inspiring, right? We think of how can I inspire myself and others? How can I empower myself and others to what? To shine bright, to do the things we love, to speak up for our values and our passions, right? This is also a calling for you, Aries, to embrace your psychic gifts. I'm hearing it is okay and it is time for you to take on space, Aries, okay? However, it's important to stay grounded and to stay aware that right now you might be feeling a little bit vulnerable, exposed. You might be dealing with, the transmutation of the wound of feeling threatened, right? Which is, it got to do with safety. It got to do with you allowing yourself to speak up, you allowing yourself, and I said that because we have to be the ones who decide to give ourselves the allowance to put down the swords, to take off the mask, and to show up in authenticity, okay? um yes. So a lot of you are working, and this is what I'm hearing, a lot of you are working through activating and developing your psychic gifts, okay? So there is a stage in our journey, right, where we are working through integration of our shadows, and this is how I feel about what's going on with you right now. You are going through a process to where you're dropping the swords, you are owning your shit, you are feeling Maybe because I feel like a flame, like a desire that is burning and bursting through me to like really put myself out there. However, is differently because I'm hearing, well, in the past, yeah, I'm hearing that. Well, in the past, some of you were, okay, so hear me out because Spirit is giving me the messages. And so, yes, I hear Spirit. Okay, so Spirit is talking about in the past, many of you, because of childhood situations, right? Lack of emotional support and spiritual understanding and clarity of shadow attributes and light attributes, then many of you were people pleasing. And believe it or not, people pleasing is self centeredness too. It falls into self-centeredness. The story though is that we create a narrative. We justify our actions and our choices and the things we do, and we manipulate. But at the end of the day, most of the time when we are acting from a place of people pleasing and being self-centered, it is because we're seeking to take. But then we play mind games, all right? And now, like I always say, welcome to the human experience. We're working through, as we are doing healing, ancestral healing, right? We're working through understanding our human shadows and our wounds, and understanding how we as humans can be very self-centered, we very manipulative, we can have a level of narcissism, um, right? We just have to take a look at the programmings and the conditionings that we have been carried. All of that, there's narcissistic tendencies. There are very deep in ingrained wounds of us also as humans, feeling an entitlement, feeling very self-centered. Okay, so anyways, okay, beautiful. So that is what's going on with your shadow and your beautiful light attributes. So we have psychic and grounded and self-empowered, right? I want to ask now, like, what kind of situations might be affecting you right now in the house or the home, or what else can we add to these messages? Okay, what do you need to be aware of? Well, we have synchronicity and be your brilliant self. Synchronicity and be your brilliant self. Sorry. So once again, Spirit is saying, Aries, it's time to pay attention to the synchronicities. If anything that I am saying here or everything is resonating with you, then take it as a confirmation. Okay. Be great today, be brilliant. This card asks you to get in touch with the extraordinariness, that never heard that word, of everyday living. Go about your daily life doing everything to the very best of your ability. Be extraordinary in an ordinary way. Your brilliance will radiate into the world, creating more change than you can possibly imagine. And so, Aries, you're being called to be extraordinary, to be authentic, to share your psychic gifts and talents, to continue nourishing them, right? We have the energy of synchronicities, and this one is just pretty much saying to listen to the signs and the synchronicities, to pay attention, okay? Anything else? We have expectation. Expectation is a form of memory. Our past experiences color our expectations of future circumstances and outcomes. You are asked to release any form of negative expectations based on past experiences and center yourself in the infinite possibility of now. That is so straightforward and legit, and I'm saying take these two more. And let me see. We have authenticity. Told you, my love, you're being called to step up, to take on a leadership position, to take off the mask, to stop pleasing people, to stop being quiet. You know, Aries, you're here to inspire the world. I love Aries. Aries are fun. Aries are very brilliant people. And we have forgiveness of ourselves. And this is about finding acceptance, right, in life. Amazing. We're going to use tarot now, you guys, to see what does the spirit of tarot wants to say to you. We have the Queen of Cups. Nurture yourself, your dreams. Nourish your loved ones. Nurture your home, the things you love. Stand in your truth and in your authenticity with an open heart. Being authentic means I don't have to feel threatened, right? I don't have to be anything to anyone. I don't have to live my life with these expectations that I have to be something to people. No, I will say, I can only speak for myself, right? I ask myself, what do I value? What is important to me, right? Are the things that I do, speak, are my deeds and my belief systems supporting the improving of people's life, my life, how I impact the world? I say yes, 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 yes. Then that's what I choose to do every day. Not to say that I'm perfect, but to say that I continue practicing mindfulness, meditation, prayer. I work with the ancestors, and I set clear intentions. I ask myself, myself and the divine, right? I say, how can I serve today? How can I serve and be a better human being, a better person? And so I don't live my life with all of these burdens and expectations, right, of society telling me that I have to conform and being blah, blah, blah. No, I say, how do I want to choose to live my life? And how can I live it in a way where I show respect? And now sometimes you being who you are and you expressing yourself, is going to trigger people insecurities and their ideas of morality and expectations and all of that. But that's not my problem, and that's not your problem. What matters is, do you connect with the divine? Do you know your values? Do you know the principles that you live your life, your personal life? And then be honest, right? So that's the Queen of Cups. She rules her life with her creativity, her passions, her abundance. She's loving and kind. But hey, don't get things twisted, because showing love can sound sometimes like setting a boundary and saying, no, I can love you from here. I don't have to be involved with that shit. So that's very Aries energy, I have to say. This is the Nine of Swords. I see you reviewing things. I see you asking yourself questions. All right, why do I feel threatened? Why do I feel like maybe I am so worried about other people? The Spirit is pointing this cage. How are you caging yourself just because of how people are going to see you, perceive you? If some of you have psychic gifts, how are you holding back? Are you investing in nurturing your gifts, your talents? Are you learning new skills? So I see Aries breaking free, in a way you are going through a process of reviewing, like I said, values. I'm hearing redefining what are your priorities, what are the principles that you want to live your life by. I see you speaking up. I see you empowering yourself and expressing your creativity, your creative and psychic gifts in a very particular way. Some of you are being asked to work with groups, with people, right? Some of you, your way of working maybe is more like one-on-one or small groups. Just take what resonates, but I see you impacting the world, okay? Yeah, I see you choosing to move forward. All right, Aries, anything else? No, this is great. I'm just going to leave it here. I want to keep it sweet, short, simple, to the point, and, run. That's how I roll. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe. Let me know if this resonated. I love you, Aries. I see you when I see you. Peace.